session. So this is my 0th session. Like in 0th session, we will only see how to install the Angular, and from the first session, we will see all the Angular concept. So this is the training that I am starting for Angular. So if you will see what is the prerequisite for Angular, who can learn Angular? So I suggest like any developer can learn Angular. Those who are having a bit knowledge of TypeScript and HTML structure. If you are not having the knowledge, then also you can start with Angular, and Angular will allow you to create a UI page. Like UI page in the mean, like there are no service connection that I am going to teach you currently, or for making any service connection there are a API layer or microservice layer that you need to use, or any of the API, but you can't make a direct database connection in Angular. So that's why I am telling only you can make a UI page with Angular. So here some of the things is required before starting to Angular. So if you are trying to do with me, then you can install Node in your system. So Node latest version is 14.3, but I will suggest you to install 12.17.0. That is actually recommended by most of the users. So just go to the Node website, like this is the website, and here click here and download the version. Because in my system it is already installed, so I am not doing this. With this actually you may require the Angular CLI also, because many time we are doing all the command line interface, like we are writing command, and internally everything is getting done for me, like downloading the starting from downloading the file packages, updating the packages, even for browsing the application, everything is get done by CLI. So there are some commands that you need to install, like npm install /g is used for global, and this is at the rate of Angular CLI. And after that, post that, I am showing you how I am doing my application. Like I'm just copying paste this, and if you will see, so these two things is required. And one more thing, like if you are having any doubt, like if I am not able to clarify you, you can directly go to angular.io website, and here you can see. So thanks guy, I am going to start it the Angular. So this is my command prompt, and currently I am in demo folder. So let me show you, like what do I want here. Here I want to download a new Angular application. So just the command is ng-new and give your project name. After pressing the enter, it will start downloading all the dependencies and all the project structure for you, and post that you can directly run that and you can start your application. So it's asking some question like, would you like to add Angular routing? Yes, I want. And post that which CSS, SCSS, SAS, less styles, which one you want to use. So currently I'm using CSS, and if you will see, it is installing the package. So we will soon see, once this package's installation is done, then we will see what to do. Like we will start the our Angular first page or something. So while this thing is happening, I want to come with what we are going to discuss in this lecture, and what is the expectation from this lecture. Like expectation is like you will get to know what is Angular, why it is required. Now many companies are using the Angular for their enhancement of UI, and it is a very much recommended language nowadays, Angular and React. So Angular is a open source, and it's get developed by Google, and currently we are having Angular 9. So there are two things, like earlier we had Angular 1, so that is generally known as Angular JS. So Angular JS was a different framework where they all the packages and everything was on model view controller. So there we had controller view, but after Angular 2, these all concept means one new framework came, and it's too easy, like now they make it on component wise. So in Angular, features like we are having component model, two-way binding, subscribe, observable, there are pipes. So such type of things I am going to cover line by line, like whatever you need practically, that only I am going to cover in your project. So please stay tuned. So if you see this particular installation is get done, I am getting some warning, but leave that. That is related to git and ts lint. Ts lint is I will explain you later all this concept. Now you can see like structure. So you can see like I am having cd, and this is what my project name. So if I am doing ng so this is the command actually, ngsolve. This is used for browse our installed application, and this is the slash o. This is my port. So if you will add like this, then it will work. Yes. So if you will see here, it is starting compiling, like 0% compiling is done, and once 10% will get done, it will open a browser for you, and there you can see your code. And I have already opened the Visual Code, so just have a look. So just see here. So first it is compiling the core, then it is compiling common, then it is compiling platform browser, and then platform browser dynamic, and post that it is building the application and it will load. So I will explain all these things in our lecture, in our upcoming lecture. So if you will see here like port 4200, so if you will come here and if you will see, I am just opening. Okay, so here local host 4200, you will see this is what my application. So this is what the name I had given, and this is how it is. So this is all about the first lecture, and I will see the folder structure also quickly. So if you will see, I'm just stopping it, or you can see the folder structure here. So if you will see, this is my e2e. So e2e means into end, and into end, if you will see, if you are having any test cases or such type of config that is required for end-to-end, then you can add it here. And this is your node module that consists of all the packages that is required for running your application smoothly. So all will be here in node module, and believe me, it is approx 350 MB. So this source is starting with, yeah, here we can write our code, and there is one file called index.html. Let me show you quickly. Let me open this. So if you will see here, like this is all your application, and this is your source, and inside source you will see you are having app. So this is all the app components. So this is your root component, and if you will see other folder structure, so this is your index file. And if you will see the index file, like I am quickly showing you. So this is what the file that get execute first. So these all things we will discuss in our first lecture. So guys, if you are having any doubt, then you can ping me, or you can comment on down of this lecture. So if anything you required, so if you will see here, like this is your app root. So this is what the index.html that get loaded. So that's it from the application. If anything, please come back to me. We will discuss. Thank you so much.